Hi everybody, today we're baking mutton biryani. The first step, the first stage of mutton biryani is the marination. So you have to have 2 lbs of mutton and then oil, ginger garlic paste, and then chili powder, salt, a half cup of fried onions, and then bay leaf, lemon, green chili, black cardamom, cinnamon sticks, green lychee, and cloves. Then a half cup of curd and a half bunch of cilantro and mint leaves. And Shan biryani masala. If you don't, 2 spoons. So it's time for adding things. The first thing is salt for the 2 lbs of mutton you can see, and then some chili powder, and then some ginger garlic paste, and then green chilies and black cardamom, bay leaf, cloves, green lychee, cinnamon sticks, and then half cup of fried onions, half bunch of cilantro and mint leaves, and half cup of curd. And then 2 spoons of Shan biryani masala. I mean, if you don't have it, you can use any biryani masala. So now we're gonna squeeze some lemon. And then, at last, the oil. Now it's time to mix. Always make sure you clean your hands before you mix. So we are done with the mixing. So before you wrap it up, you have to spread all the soup or liquid into the container you're doing it, okay? So after you spread it, it's time to wrap it up. So if you have any type of thing to wrap it up, you could wrap it up with a aluminum foil or anything you have, and put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Bye. So this is after marination. I'm gonna take the wrapping thing out. So you have all the pieces good, and the oil will come out if the marination is good. So now it's time for rice. So after the marination is done, we have to have the biryani rice. So you have to soak the rice for about 1.5 hours. Then the ingredients for this rice are bay leaf, and then star anise, and green lychee, green chili, cinnamon sticks, cloves, peppercorns, and sajira. So the rice, we need boiled water and all the ingredients, we add them, and then 2 spoons of salt and 2 spoons of oil. Meanwhile, when the rice is boiling, preheat the oven to 400. For some time, you have to stir the rice to check if it's going good. So we have to check if the rice is going good by checking if it's soft when it comes up from the oil. So like you get it out and it's still hard now, so you have to still cook it. It has to be cooked for 75% to 80%. Meanwhile, while the rice is cooking, get the water you were cooking the rice in and spread it into the marination you did last night. So now we checked if it's going good, and it was good. We switched off the stove, and it's time to put the rice into the marination. And do not let the water spill again into the marination. And just spread it. Always make sure it's not spilling. Put the rice into layers and then the rice evenly, and then put some mint leaves and cilantro, half bunch, and fried onions, and then some garam masala, then get one more layer of rice and spread it all over the things you throw. After you put the second layer, we have to spread the ingredients again, cilantro and the mint leaves. And then the fried onions. Then some garam masala again. If you don't like spice, you can skip it. It's time to squeeze lemon. And now we have to make holes, at least 6 holes. And then add milk to each hole. And if you want the rice to be orange like the real biryani, you can just add food coloring. And we don't like food coloring because it's unhealthy. And then we put some rice to the beside, and then we add it because we don't want all the ingredients we put to stick to the rice. After you put your rice, add some ghee, 2 spoons. And then have some wet tissues and put the wet tissues onto it because we don't want the flavor of the biryani to lose its flavor. And the rice stays moist. Finally, when you put the wet tissues, it's time to put the aluminum foil. The heat shouldn't go out, so please put it sacred. And then one more layer. Now it's time to put it into the oven.
400.
You put it into the oven, set the time for 25 minutes, and then for 400. Now we're done with the first 25 minutes. Now we're gonna do 375 and 25 minutes. Okay. Timer is done. Now we have to take it out of the oven and wait for 10 minutes when you put it out. Be careful when you take it. And wait for 10 minutes. That's it. Now we are opening the mutton dum biryani. Aha! I can already taste the flavor of it. Wow! And remember, if you were making your dum biryani, if you want food coloring, you would make it, but we didn't want it. Let's check the pieces. Let's put it into our serving plate. I'm gonna taste it a bit. Ooh, it's hot. Let's wait for some time. Okay, let's try it on. It's good. You have to definitely try it.